And they ask all kinds of questions. And they don't necessarily run out and say, let's be Seventh-day Adventists. And by the way, I don't think our mission is to make everyone Seventh-day Adventists. I think our mission is to introduce everyone to Christ. There are going to be many people. I mean, the 144,000 is not a club of Adventists. I mean, Seventh-day Adventists as a denominational organization. I think the Seventh-day Adventist Church is simply a vehicle to point to some larger realities, not to beat our chests and say, don't we have a fantastic club, and to report all of the constituency meetings we have, and the Review and Herald and the Pacific Union Recorder of all of our statistics and how great we're doing. Someone ought to have the guts to say we really goofed. If we hadn't, we wouldn't be here now. But I'll tell you, I think that it's not really going to be done through the institution. I think it's going to be done through the ingenuity of people who, look, people witness in terms of their own personality. And this is very congenial to the Nieses. Barb and I have individuals over at our house. In fact, anyone that gets a bee in their bonnet and they want to talk about something, I say, get a group together and come on over to our place. Just let us know and we'll have a rap session with you. Talk it over. Exchange ideas. You socialize with them. I think that we're afraid to get our fingernails dirty so many times. We leave this up to the ministry and we aren't willing to wade in ourselves. You can have a lot of fun doing this too. You know, we've gotten acquainted with some fantastic people. Barb and I have spent time going to other churches, taken a Catholic catechism class, gotten acquainted with Pentecostals, Roman Catholics, and we've learned to meet some very wonderful people. Some of them buy some of our ideas, some of them buy them in part, but they get a chance to know a little bit about it. And if they ever get in trouble, I think they like us enough that they'd feel comfortable that they'd come and say, hey, what's with this? I mean, they have a certain identification with us now that when they start itching, they know some people who are willing to scratch. That's the way you witness. I think that we've got to be more ingenious than we are. We think of so many formalized ways of witnessing. I think this is unfortunate. You really get some desire that you want to present something as your contribution to the kingdom of God. You say, God, I want to do something great for you. And you know what God will say to you? You say, what do you have in mind? God isn't going to tell you everything to do. He wants you to use your own creativity. That's where your individuality begins to shine. But He will give you the power, the brain energy to come up with these thoughts and these ideas if you do it in His name. And you don't even have to be so terrified by making mistakes, because He'll even use your mistakes. All of these mistakes work together for your good, the good of the universe. So you can't lose for winning. If you're not afraid to stick your neck out.